Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two. First down, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Preston Smith there on the stop.
On the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's complete to Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
At the 40,
brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
To throw on second and 6. Brees drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they thought they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. What's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants.
Well, look at this. They'll get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The Packer first down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. That catch good for only a couple. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. So with that, need 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment man and said, make sure you watch that spot. You know, it's special because I just took a knee. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustment.